again in chronological order. Then the second part was 3H. I have discussed with you 3H. What is the meaning of this 3H? The names. Okay. So first H means Har Govind, then Har Rai, then Har Kisan. Guru Har Govind. Then the next name was Har Rai, and the third name was Har Kishan. Okay. And then the third was, okay, TG, Guru Tegh Bahadur, and the next is TG. These two are the most famous. One is Guru Tegh Bahadur and Guru Govind Singh, right? These two names, Guru Tegh Bahadur and Guru Govind Singh. Guru Tegh Bahadur and Guru Govind Singh. Okay, read these names. Chronological order was important. Okay. So where there is a prelims question, and if it's such kind of question where it's fact based, so instead of remembering the facts, what we should do, we should make some trick, and then we can easily recall it in the examination hall. Now, there was a very important reference about this Guru, Guru Arjan Dev. And what is the reference here? Okay, so the reference is conflict with Jahangir. That's an important point. Okay, that's a very important reference. Read this: conflict with Jahangir. Conflict with Jahangir. Okay. So Jahangir was a ruler who ruled during this time period. You all know this: 1605 AD to 1627 AD. Yes, this was the time period of, okay, Jahangir, 1605 to 1627. And when Jahangir was ruling, जिनके साथ मैंने medieval discuss किया वो जानते हैं, when Jahangir was ruling, there was succession disputes among his sons. पता है? So one of his son went to Guru Arjan Dev, and Guru Arjan Dev blessed him that you will get success. And now Jahangir is very angry. ठीक है, आमतौर पे वो एंग्री होने वाला आदमी नहीं था, but he is very angry. What he did? Okay, he called Guru Arjan Dev. Okay, and then, okay, he punished. He asked him that you must ask for pardon, and you will not only ask for pardon. Okay, if you will not do this, then what will happen? Okay, I will execute you. And the same he did. Okay, so he executed Guru Arjan Dev in the very next year of his rule. 1606 AD में ही क्या कर दिया? Execute कर दिया. He executed or murdered, tortured and killed or murdered Guru Arjan Dev. Okay, now this is what? Mistake of Aurangzeb. ये क्या है? Mistake of Aurangzeb. Why I am calling it, sorry, mistake of Jahangir. This is what? Mistake of Jahangir. Why it's a mistake of Jahangir? Why it should be considered as a mistake of Jahangir? Because at this time, okay, Sikh religion was popular. It was becoming popular among the masses, right? This religion was now being consolidated. ये consolidate हो रहा था. Its popularity was increasing. Since it was preaching the idea of equality, so it was very much popular among the lower class peasantry and the lower classes, so-called lower classes at the time. So it was very much popular among these people, and they were having great sense of respect for their gurus. Okay? And now you have executed Mughal Guru. What will happen? The Sikh, which is an organized community, will fight a relentless war against the Mughal emperors. So this is the time from here what we see that the conflict with the Mughal rulers started. So write this point. This point is very important, that from this point, it means from 1606 onwards, from 1606 onwards, the Sikh, read this, Sikh people or Sikh groups will fight a continuous war. They will fight a continuous war, relentless war. relentless war with Mughal emperor. They will fight continuous war or relentless war with Mughal emperors. Okay, continuous wars and relentless war with Mughal emperors. Okay, it means conflict started. But the most intense conflict or the serious conflict was seen at the times of Aurangzeb. Write this point. But the most serious conflict or the intense conflict was seen at the time of this ruler. The name of this ruler is Aurangzeb. Here, what we see, most serious and intense conflict. Most serious and intense conflict was seen. And this is the time period of Aurangzeb's rule, 1658 to 1707 AD. Okay, the most serious and intense conflict was seen. Okay, now we all have studied about Aurangzeb previously also, that Aurangzeb reversed the policies of his predecessors, and that was a kind of great mistake. So Sikh religion was founded in 15th century, and when Aurangzeb is ruling, this is which century? This is later half of 17th century. Later half of 17th century. Sikh religion was found in 15th century. Okay, so we can say that almost 2 centuries have passed. It means that now Sikhs were more organized. The popularity of Sikh, it means Sikhs were the more consolidated group. Now Aurangzeb thought that if Sikh Gurus will be converted to Islam, or if they will accept Islam, what will happen? His followers will also accept Islam, and in this way they will support the presence of Muslim rule in India. मेरी बात समझ गया ना? Because this was a general problem, that there was a Muslim rule and the majority class of population, that was Hindus, were opposing this, and Sikh religion, Sikh people were considering themselves as a part of Hindu religion also. वो Hindu religion से ही associate करके देखते. Now what we see is that when Aurangzeb was ruling, you all know this, that Aurangzeb's time period is divided into two phases. One was 1658 to 1681, पहले बता चुका हूँ. Phase 1, जिन्होंने भी AMC पढ़ा है they know this, जिन्होंने नहीं पढ़ा है वो बाद में पढ़ेंगे. 1681 to 1707 AD, this was phase 2. There were two phases. Okay, and why I have divided these phases? Because in first phase Aurangzeb's administrative policies were focused in the north, and in the second phase his administrative policies were focused in the south. Okay, this is the basic reason that first phase में पूरा का पूरा focus कहाँ है? North में, और second phase में पूरा का पूरा focus कहाँ है? South में. Okay, so first phase focused in north and second phase focused in south. Now Sikh religion was popular in which part? North part or south part? North part. Punjab and nearby territories. So obviously when we talk about the Sikh issue, so Sikh were popular in Punjab and nearby region. Punjab and nearby region, it means they were consolidated in north region. North में consolidated थे. Now what will happen? Aurangzeb, okay, will invite this guru. The name of this guru is Guru Tegh Bahadur, and this was the fifth guru of the Sikh, na? Guru Arjan Dev. Now Guru Tegh Bahadur was the ninth guru. देखो, sequence is very clear. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is fifth guru. Then 6, 7, 8, 9, and this is 10. So Guru Tegh Bahadur was the 10th guru of the Sikh. Aurangzeb will call him and will ask him to convert to Islam. That you must convert to Islam, you must adopt Islam religion. So Guru Tegh Bahadur was asked to convert to Islam. Convert to Islam. Now Guru did what? Guru was not agree. He denied. And finally what will happen? When Guru was not agree, when he denied this, Aurangzeb will do what? Aurangzeb will execute or kill Guru for refusing to convert to Islam. And the year was 1675 when Aurangzeb did what? Aurangzeb beheaded, गला काट दिया, tortured and beheaded Guru Tegh Bahadur. Tortured, torture भी किया, beheaded Guru Tegh Bahadur, and this was a public execution. Public execution in a public ceremony. Publicly, he was tortured, he was executed, and his family members were also killed. Okay, or some writers write this. Okay, there is a book of William Dalrymple, and he writes about how Aurangzeb executed Guru Tegh Bahadur. So, in a very cruel manner, in a very brutal manner, he was executed. And from here, what will happen? The conflict between the Sikh power and the Mughal power will become more intense. अच्छा, 1675 में ये होता है और औरंगजेब का फोकस 1681 से कहाँ हो जाता है? साउथ. Now what will happen? Aurangzeb will focus in south, so Sikh will create new administrative challenges for the Mughal empire in the north. So this is the year 1675 when Guru Tegh Bahadur was tortured and killed. Okay, फैक्ट्स पे भी ध्यान रखना है क्योंकि प्रीलिम्स उतना ही इंपॉर्टेंट है. ठीक है, हमारे लिए पढ़ाना आसान हो जाता है जब हम फैक्ट स्किप करते हैं. बच्चों को पढ़ने में भी मज़ा आता है, बट दैट्स नॉट गुड. ठीक है, एग्ज़ाम में क्या करोगे आप? सुनने में अच्छा लगेगा क्लास, बट एग्ज़ाम के लिए वो बहुत रेलिवेंट नहीं होगा. सुनाओ, दिस इज़ द ईयर 1675. 1675 Guru Tegh Bahadur was executed and killed. Guru Tegh Bahadur was executed and killed. Executed and killed. और आप एक बात समझ पा रहे हो हम फैक्ट को कैसे याद कर रहे हैं? रिलेट करके इवेंट्स के साथ. गॉट इट? फर्स्ट फेज औरंगजेब, सेकेंड फेज औरंगजेब. तो मैथमेटिक्स की तरह बैठ के प्रैक्टिस करो तो फैक्ट भूलोगे नहीं. ठीक है ना, हमेशा रिलेट करो. इंडिविजुअल फैक्ट्स हम भूल सकते हैं. 1675 और इसके बाद देखो, दिस इज औरंगजेब रूल, यानी 1655 to 1707. दिस इज व्हाट? औरंगजेब्स रूल. दिस पीरियड इज औरंगजेब्स रूल. बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट कॉन्सेप्ट है जो आज मैं आपके साथ बता रहा हूँ. दिस पीरियड इज औरंगजेब्स रूल. एंड व्हाट विल हैपन? 1675 onwards, 1675 onwards, what will happen? Conflict between Aurangzeb and Sikhs will become more intense. Conflict between Aurangzeb and Sikh will become more intense. इनके बीच में conflict क्या हो जाएगा? Intense. Clear? They are challenging Mughal authority. They are challenging Mughal authority. वो मुगल अथॉरिटी को क्या कर रहे हैं? चैलेंज कर रहे हैं. ओके, their Sikh gurus were also questioning the administrative decisions that were taken by Aurangzeb. It means they were critical of the imperialistic order, right? ये बहुत बड़ी बात है that Sikh gurus were also questioning. Sikh gurus were also questioning, okay, questioning validity of, okay, Mughal imperialistic orders, and they were ready to defy it. They were also questioning the validity of Mughal imperial orders, and they were also defying it. They were also defying it. They were also defying it. मेरी बात समझ गए? They have become the symbol of dissent at that time. Symbol of dissent. Or obviously, if Sikh power is the symbol of dissent, other groups will also come and support them. कुछ लोग सीधा सीधा लड़ नहीं पाते तो दूसरे के कंधे पे बंदूक रख के चलाते हैं. वैसा ही होगा. Sikh power is fighting with the Mughal emperor. तो जो थोड़े कमज़ोर ग्रुप्स हैं, वीकर ग्रुप्स हैं, दे विल कम एंड सपोर्ट सिख. ठीक है, वो उनको सपोर्ट करेंगे. It means that this is in the form of military wars and conflict, revolts and rebellions. Obviously, this is in the form of Sikh revolts and rebellions. So this Sikh revolts and rebellions will continuously increase. Military conflict, military conflict and wars will increase. Wars will increase. Now just imagine one thing, that on one side there is Mughal rulers who are central political authority. On other side there are Sikh groups and they are fighting continuous wars from 1675. उसके पहले से जहांगीर के टाइम से लड़ रहे हैं. So will they exhaust their economic resources? Yes. Continuous wars will make you what? Weaker. ये भी होगा. If you are fighting continuous wars, this will also make you weaker. Obviously, it will have adverse impact on Aurangzeb also. औरंगजेब में भी तो हम पढ़ते हैं कि नॉर्थ में जो प्रॉब्लम्स बढ़ गई उससे भी उसको प्रॉब्लम हुआ. So obviously what we see that they are fighting constant wars, and in this way, write this, okay, the economic conditions of Sikh power were also affected. Economic conditions were also affected, and the reason behind this is military expenses. The economic conditions were also affected, and the reason behind this is military expenses. Okay. Now, who was the last guru? 10th guru. 10th guru कौन थे? ठीक है. 10th. Okay. Guru Gobind Singh. And the time period of Guru Gobind Singh is 1666 to 1708. This is the time period of Guru Gobind Singh. सबके टाइम पीरियड नहीं याद रखने हैं, इसका एक स्पेशल कॉन्टेक्स्ट है, दैट्स व्हाई आई एम डिस्कसिंग. ओके. गुरु गोविंद सिंह टाइम पीरियड इज 1666 टू 1708. ये टाइम पीरियड है गुरु गोविंद सिंह का, एंड ही वाज द 10th गुरु एंड लास्ट गुरु. ये कौन है? 10th और लास्ट गुरु. कुछ रिलेट कर पा रहे हो? औरंगजेब डाइड इन विच ईयर? 1707. गुरु गोविंद सिंह डाइड इन विच ईयर? 1708. सबसे बड़ा दुश्मन कौन है? औरंगजेब ही है यहाँ पे. सो व्हाट वी सी हियर दैट on one side Guru Gobind Singh died in 1708 and Aurangzeb died in 1707. तो ये बताओ इसके बाद जो इंटेंस कॉन्फ्लिक्ट है वो कम हो जाएगा कि नहीं? कॉन्फ्लिक्ट विल बी कंटिन्यूड बट देयर इट्स इंटेंसिटी एंड फ्रीक्वेंसी विल रिड्यूस. इससे क्या होगा? ओके, दैट आफ्टर द डेथ ऑफ औरंगजेब the intensity and frequency of conflicts will reduce. Intensity and frequency of conflicts will reduce. This will happen. Clear? Intensity and frequency of conflicts were reduced. Okay. Now, इसमें एक और important point है, that is Guru Gobind Singh was the 10th Guru. Okay. टाइम पीरियड क्या है? 1666 टू 1708. और यहाँ एक आपको इंफॉर्मेशन लिखना है, दैट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. द ईयर वॉज 1699. राइट दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. द ईयर वॉज 1699 एंड गुरु गोविंद सिंह लेड द फाउंडेशन ऑफ खालसा. खालसा की स्थापना किससे की थी? गुरु गोविंद सिंह. खालसा इन द ईयर 1699. तो अभी भूलने वाली बात नहीं है. खालसा कौन लेके आया? गुरु गोविंद सिंह. और खालसा ने क्या किया? इट ऑर्गेनाइज्ड सिख पावर इनटू एन इंपॉर्टेंट मिलिट्री फोर्स. ओके, दैट इज द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग. So read this. By establishing Khalsa, Sikh groups were organized into powerful military groups. Okay, by establishing Khalsa, what we see here, that Sikh Gurus were organized, okay, into powerful military groups. Sikh groups were organized into powerful military groups. क्यों रिलेट कर पा रहे हो? गुरु गोविंद सिंह ने खालसा क्यों बनाया? यहाँ क्या देखा आपने? गुरु तेग बहादुर was executed. Next Guru is Guru Gobind Singh. and he did what? He established Khalsa. In which year? 1699. Khalsa banaya. Now Sikh are important military power also. They were fighting continuous wars. Okay. Now what will happen the next? Again the story is very interesting. What we see is that after the last guru, that is Guru Gobind Singh, guruship, okay, technically here what we see that guruship came to an end, but it is, ऐसा हम इन जनरल कहते हैं, बट गुरुशिप इज एटर्नल, इट नेवर केम टू एन एंड, ठीक है। बट ये क्या होगा कि पर्सन से कहाँ चला आएगा? गुरु ग्रंथ साहिब में चला आएगा, दिस विल हैपन। तो बुक्स राइट दैट गुरुशिप केम टू एन एंड, जो टेक्निकली सही नहीं है, बट ऑब्वियसली जनरल सेंस में मान सकते हैं। नाउ गुरुशिप, लास्ट गुरु, लास्ट गुरु, 10th गुरु, गुरु गोविंद सिंह, और इसके बाद ये गुरुशिप कहाँ चली आएगी? इट विल बिकम एटर्नल, eternal. So the holy book of the Sikh, that is Guru Granth Sahib, इसको हम क्या कहते हैं? गुरु. Now guruship has become eternal. अब गुरुशिप क्या हो गया? एटर्नल हो गया, कभी खत्म न होने वाला हो गया, इट बिकम्स एटर्नल। गुरु ग्रंथ साहिब, देखो आज भी आप कहते हो गुरु ग्रंथ साहिब, गुरुशिप हैज बिकम एटर्नल। अब इसके बाद क्या होगा? इन जनरल सेंस गुरुशिप हैज कम टू एन एंड, गुरु गोविंद सिंह, बट सिख क्या हो चुके हैं? दे हैव बीन ऑर्गेनाइज्ड इनटू अ पावरफुल मिलिट्री ग्रुप, so they need a leader. So after Guru Gobind Singh, their leader, their military leader was बंदा बहादुर। वो गुरु नहीं है, वो क्या है? मिलिट्री लीडर है, क्योंकि 1699 में ही खालसा आ चुका है। So what we see is that after 1608, a new leader, sorry, 1708 Guru Gobind Singh died, and from 1708 to 1715 the leader was बंदा बहादुर। बंदा बहादुर, तो इनको गुरु बंदा बहादुर हम नहीं कहते हैं, वी कॉल हिम बंदा बहादुर। तो यहाँ पे दो चीज़ें होती हैं, गुरु गोविंद सिंह डाइड, इसके बाद गुरुशिप आ जाती है गुरु ग्रंथ साहिब में, एंड देन द मिलिट्री ग्रुप नाउ विल बी लेड और रिप्रेजेंटेड बाय बंदा बहादुर, ठीक है। नाउ बंदा बहादुर विल डू व्हाट? विल अगेन, अचानक से कॉन्फ्लिक्ट नहीं खत्म हो जाएगा, मैंने बोला था conflict will not suddenly stop, its intensity will be minimized. Now Guru Gobind Singh continued this war, read this, continued war with Mughal authority or successors of Aurangzeb. He continued wars with Mughal authority or successors of Aurangzeb. इन्होंने वॉर को क्या किया? कंटिन्यू रखा, सक्सेसर्स ऑफ औरंगजेब से। लेकिन औरंगजेब के सक्सेसर क्या थे? वी ऑल नो दे वेर द वीकर रूलर्स, ठीक है। सक्सेसर्स की कहानी हमें पता है, दैट दे वेर द लेटर मुगल्स। सो ग्रेजुअली व्हाट विल हैपन? दिस कॉन्फ्लिक्ट विल कम डाउन ग्रेजुअली, ठीक है। So gradually what we see is that gradually the conflict will come down. Gradually we see that conflict will come down. Gradually conflict will come down. ये कॉन्फ्लिक्ट क्या होता चला जाएगा? इट विल रिड्यूस ग्रेजुअली, और रिड्यूस होने के पीछे एक रीजन भी है, और वो रीजन क्या है? द इकोनॉमिक रिसोर्सेज ऑफ सिख वेर ऑलरेडी एग्जॉस्टेड इन फाइटिंग कॉन्टिन्यूअस एंड रिलेंटलेस वॉर अगेंस्ट द मुगल्स। लगातार लड़ रहे थे ना, तो इकोनॉमिक कंडीशंस तो अफेक्ट होगी। तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा? धीरे धीरे, एक ये भी रीजन है कि देयर इकोनॉमिक कंडीशंस were adversely affected. Economic conditions were adversely affected. This is also one reason. Economic conditions were adversely affected. War came down. This is one reason. Now, Mughal power was not a Mughal power was not a great or powerful threat for the Sikh. इसलिए भी ये conflict क्या हो गया? Reduce हो गया. Now it was also not a powerful threat for the Sikh. तो ऐसे भी कॉन्फ्लिक्ट रिड्यूस हो गया, इट वॉज नॉट अ पावरफुल थ्रेट फॉर द सिख, कॉन्फ्लिक्ट रिड्यूस हो गया। नाउ व्हाट इज हैपनिंग? हैव यू नोट डाउन ऑल दिस इंफॉर्मेशंस? ठीक है, कम से कम 3 से 4 बार पढ़ना. You will read it 3 to 4 times. So you will start correlating the facts. And whenever you are reading, sit with pen and paper and keep writing the facts. लिखते रहना है, ठीक है ना. तो चीज़ें याद रहेंगी आपको. रोट लर्निंग नहीं करना. अब देखो क्या हो रहा है. That is, the story is again very interesting. After 1707, we already have studied that what will happen. This integration of Mughal power starts. This integration of Mughal power starts, or we can say that decline of Mughal power starts. And at the same time, what will happen? Happening here, regional kingdoms were continuously becoming powerful. It means what will happening? What is happening here? Regional kingdoms are trying to assert their independent status. Regional kingdoms are also trying to assert their independent status. And this is what? This is a symbol. This is a symbol. This is an indication, or this is an hint of what? This is an indication and hint that Mughal power is decaying, becoming weaker. Central authority becoming weaker. This is an indication or fact that what is happening here, that the central authority is becoming weaker. Central authority क्या होती जा रही है? Weaker. Challenges before the central authority are continuously increasing. This is the symbol. इस central authority के सामने challenges बढ़ रहे हैं. Now, in the meantime, what will happen? Some external invasions will take place. Okay, in the meantime, what we see, that some external invasions will take place. Write this. Some external invasions will take place. Some external invasions were taking place. And these external invasions are, first, Iranian invasion. You all know about this Iranian invasion. Who was the invader? So the name of this invader was Nadir Shah. Nadir Shah. Year was 1739. ये आया और इसने दिल्ली को लूटा. Nadir Shah. Okay. He came, looted Delhi. This is Nadir Shah. Okay. Now, the next set of invasion was Afghan invasion. Afghan invasion. एक तो मुगल पावर automatically weaker था, and this invasions will make the Mughal power more weaker. Afghan invasion. So this is what 1748 to 1756. What we see that the name of this Afghan invader was Ahmad Shah Abdali. And what we see, continuous, frequent and continuous invasions of Ahmad Shah Abdali between these years. लगातार उसने अटैक किया अहमद शाह अब्दाली ने. It means there was completely a condition of chaos, क्योंकि यहाँ पे लूटा जा रहा है कैपिटल को. Condition of chaos. There was lawlessness. Condition of chaos. There was lawlessness. Clear? And the capital was being looted. The capital was being looted by the invader. The capital was being looted by the invader. इसका मतलब in these conditions, the main challenge of Sikh क्या था? मुगल पावर. ओके, मुगल पावर अपने आप क्या हो गया? वीक हो गया. ओके, Mughals were the main challenge for the Sikh. Now in these conditions, what we see is that the Mughal power is weaker. So, weakening Mughal authority, will it give, is it like a chance or the opportunity for the Sikh so that they could reconsolidate themselves, re-energize themselves? Yes. अगर आपका दुश्मन कमज़ोर होगा तो वो टाइम आपके लिए ऐसा होगा जिसमें आप फिर से अपने आप को क्या कर सकते हो? Consolidate कर सकते हो. And Sikh did the same. So at this point, that in the state of in this state of declining Mughal power, the Sikhs got the opportunity. In this state of declining Mughal power, in this state of declining Mughal power, Sikhs got the opportunity to reconsolidate themselves. Sikhs got the opportunity to reconsolidate themselves. Now they are again more organized than before. They got the opportunity to reconsolidate themselves. Now they are again more reorganized than before. अब वो पहले से क्या थे? ज़्यादा organized थे. Now they were again more organized than before. So now I am writing here that Sikh now again reconsolidated themselves. They did what? Reconsolidated themselves. They were more organized than before. They were more organized than before. They reconsolidated themselves and they were more organized than before. पहले से ज़्यादा organized थे. ठीक है. अब क्या होगा? कैसे organized थे? How they were organized. Now this is our question, that how were they organized? How were they organized in this new phase? ये क्या है? नया phase है. This is like a new phase for the Sikh power. So how were they organized? This we need to understand. Now I'm drawing a simple sketch. Okay, when you will read a spectrum, there are hundreds of facts. सारा नहीं याद करना है. I am only selecting those facts and informations which will be asked in exam. एक बार क्लास करने के बाद यूपीएससी इक्विवेलेंट जितने भी एग्जाम्स होंगे उनके सारे क्वेश्चंस आप कर लोगे. ठीक है ना? तो अननेसेसरी फैक्ट्स को हटा रहा हूँ, कॉन्सेप्ट को बता रहा हूँ, ध्यान से समझना क्या हो रहा है यहाँ. देखो, जत्था, देयर इज अ वर्ड जत्था, वी स्टिल यूज टुडे, कि जत्थे में आ गए. जत्था मतलब क्या होता है? ग्रुप. मेरी बात समझ गया ना? तो वेरियस सिख ग्रुप्स. तो पहले इनका ऑर्गेनाइजेशन कैसे होगा? जत्था. देयर वेर वेरियस जत्थास और ग्रुप्स. दीज आर व्हाट? वेरियस जत्था. जत्था का मतलब हो गया ग्रुप. सिख ग्रुप्स, वेरियस सिख ग्रुप्स और जत्थास. अच्छा, ग्रुप को हेड करने के लिए कोई सरदार होना चाहिए, चीफ होना चाहिए, राइट? So here the chief of this jatha or group will be called jathedar. Here the chief of this jatha or group will be called jathedar. ठीक है? तो ऐसे बहुत सारे जत्थास थे. All these yellow colored, okay, circles are the jathas. So there were various jathas or the groups, Sikh groups, and they were controlling smaller territories in Punjab and nearby areas. छोटी छोटी territories पे कब्जा था इनका. ठीक है? they were controlling this. That is called jatha group and their chief was called jathedar. अच्छा, ऑर्गेनाइज होने का मतलब क्या होता है? ऑर्गेनाइज होने का मतलब क्या है? कि वेरियस ग्रुप्स विल कम टुगेदर. ओके, एम आई राइट? ऑर्गेनाइज का मतलब क्या है? वेरियस ग्रुप्स विल कम टुगेदर. तो नाउ व्हाट विल हैपन? ग्रुप ऑफ वेरियस जत्थास, जैसे मान लो ये सारे जत्थास हैं, तो ग्रुप ऑफ ऑल दीज जत्थास विल बी कॉल्ड मिसल. नाउ दे आर मोर ऑर्गेनाइज्ड. Now group of all these jathas will be called misl. Now group of all these jathas is called misl. Group of all these jathas again is what? Misl. Group of all these jathas were organized and they became misl. अब बताओ, are they more organized than before or not? Previously they were organized in the form of jatha. Now they are organized in the form of misl. It means now they are more organized than before. और इसका मैं when I am using this word that now they are more organized than before, it means देखो here each misl will have a chief. हर मिसल का क्या होगा, एक चीफ होगा, राइट. each misl will have a chief. Okay, now example of such misls name क्या है, जैसे भंगी मिसल, अहुलवालिया मिसल, ये सब नाम है मिसल के. अहुलवालिया मिसल, रमपुरिया मिसल, सुकेर चाकिया मिसल, रमपुरिया मिसल, सुकेर चाकिया मिसल, सुकेर चाकिया मिसल. दीज आर द नेम ऑफ द मिसल. सबका नाम नहीं याद रखना है. यू विल नेम रिमेंबर ओनली वन नेम, दैट इज सुकेर चाकिया मिसल. सुकेर चाकिया मिसल. सो देयर वर डिफरेंट मिसल्स एंड द टोटल नंबर ऑफ सच मिसल्स वेर 12. ऐसे टोटल मिसल जो थे उनकी संख्या 12 थी. टोटल नंबर ऑफ such missiles were 12. There were 12 such missiles. It means 1, 2, 3, 4. इसी तरह से the total number of missile was 12. Okay, and all these missiles were considered equal. फर्क नहीं पड़ता है कि कौन सा मिसल बड़ा है या कौन सा मिसल छोटा है. All these missiles will be considered equal. It means they were reorganized on the basis of principles of equality. कोई बड़ा छोटा नहीं है. All were considered equal. So when we talk about the organizations of these missiles, what was followed here? So the principles of equality was followed here. Principles of equality was followed here. It means all missiles were equal. All missiles were considered equal. All missiles were considered equal. सब क्या थे, equal थे. And this is what egalitarian nature of the missile. Egalitarian nature of the missiles. All these missiles were considered equal, and this was the egalitarian nature of the missile. This is progressive or regressive? Egalitarian nature. Progressive, obviously. If you are considering all these missiles as equal, so this is what? Progressive nature. ये बहुत ही progressive nature. This is a kind of progressive nature. It shows what? The unity between these missiles. It also shows what? Unity between these missiles. इन सभी मिसिल्स के बीच में यूनिटी थी, ये भी इस बात से पता चलता है. इट शोज द यूनिटी बिटवीन दीज मिसिल्स. बट देखो सिस्टम तो खराब हो सकता है. व्हाट विल हैपन? ओके, इन द कमिंग ईयर्स, इन द नेक्स्ट 10 to 20 years, what will happen? The egalitarian nature of these missiles will be lost. Now what will happen? In order to increase their power, prestige and influence, these missiles will come in conflict with each other. It means the sense of unity was also what? Lost. Okay, तो ये प्रॉब्लम अब दोबारा, अब ये एक बार रीऑर्गेनाइज आप हुए, रीऑर्गेनाइज होने के बाद फिर से प्रॉब्लम आएगी. सो राइट दिस challenges. Gradually various challenges also appeared gradually in the coming years. Gradually in the coming years, gradually in the coming years, various challenges also appeared. Various challenges also appeared. Various challenges also appeared among these missiles. Various challenges also appeared among these missiles. In the coming years, what we see? That various challenges also appeared in these missiles. वो challenges क्या हैं? Okay, so write point 1. Egalitarian character. Egalitarian character of these missiles were lost. ये पहली प्रॉब्लम है. Egalitarian character of these missiles were lost. egalitarian character of these missiles were lost. Right? Second point, in order to increase their power and influence, missiles came in conflict with each other. Missiles came in conflict with each other. In order to increase their power and influence, missiles will come in conflict with each other. These missiles will come in conflict with each other. एक दूसरे के साथ conflict की conditions में आएंगे. ठीक है? And this shows what? That the unity between Sikh groups is now disappearing. The unity between these Sikh groups was now disappearing, and this is what? A state of degradation of Sikh power. ठीक है? Unity is disappearing, and this is what? A state of degradation. State of degradation of Sikh power. यही तो है, state of degradation of Sikh power. Unity is disappearing, and this is what? A state of degradation of Sikh power. Sikh power degrade हो रहा है. फिर अब इसके बाद दोबारा से सिख पावर को यूनाइट करने कौन आएगा? रणजीत सिंह. And now we are entering into the most important topic. Okay, now you will write that. Okay, a leader of Suker Chakia missile. देखो जितने मिसल थे, number of missiles were 12, and there was a missile. The name of this missile is what? Suker Chakia missile, and leader of this Suker Chakia missile was Ranjit Singh. Ranjit Singh. He was the leader of this Suker Chakia missile, right? And what he will do now? Okay, he will emerge as a Masiha, and he will solve, he will again reorganize, okay, reunite and reconsolidate Sikh power in India. Reorganize, reunite and reconsolidate Sikh power in India. He will again do this. He will reorganize, reunite and reconsolidate Sikh power in India. दोबारा से सिख पावर को क्या करेगा? रिकॉन्सोलिडेट करेगा रणजीत सिंह, राइट? तो इसके लिए वो क्या करेंगे बताओ? आपको क्या करना होगा? You will have to solve all the differences of the missiles. You will have to consolidate all these missiles into a single power, that is